Hey guys, so today's video is actually going to be kind of like a makeup tutorial. Well, actually, as you can see by the title, it's going to be my full coverage acne coverage foundation routine. That's why I look really bad. I'm just trying to get my hair out of my face because I'm going to be doing my foundation. So yeah, so as you can see, I have a lot of acne, red spots. The lighting kind of makes it look like I don't, but trust me, I do. Like, it's bad. It's very bad. It's mainly on my cheeks right here and like around here and like on my chin a little bit. It's mainly right here. I have a lot of blackheads too, and I get a few pimples up here, but it's mainly just this area right here. So yeah, so I'm going to show you how to cover this all. So yeah, a lot of it's scarring too, so that'll still definitely help with scarring as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I take is my moisturizer. This is my Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. This is so wonderful, especially for people with acne, because first off, it's oil-free, and usually people with acne have really oily skin. I personally have very, very oily skin. I mean, I swear I even like use a primer and a powder, and it's like I have extremely oily skin, and that's probably kind of one of the causes of all the acne I have, which is kind of sucks. But this is a gel, so it's not like a lotion, which I felt I never used a moisturizer because I always had the lotion kind, and it just made my skin feel more oily. But this one just doesn't make it feel oily at all, and it dries really fast, and of course it smells good. I'm sure you've heard about it somewhere. They talk about it on YouTube a lot, so I just rub that in everywhere around and down my neck as well. So I don't need a lot of moisture, so this is perfect. I don't know if this would be the best if you have really dry skin. This probably might not be the best, but I don't know because I don't have really dry skin. But it says it's ultra lightweight, won't clog pores, and provides a touch of moisture. So that's exactly what it does, and I absolutely love it. So I let that kind of sink into my skin. So just, I don't know, just sinks in and it moisturizes all it needs to moisturize. And then I go ahead and go into my primer. I have to use a primer. I used to not wear a primer, but I was like, I need to wear a primer. I have really oily skin. My skin will just my makeup will just seriously fall off. Not fall off, but it'll just slide off. So I need to use a primer, and I just didn't know what to use. I didn't want to buy a really expensive one because I am a broke college student. I do not have a lot of money to buy really expensive primers. But I think probably a primer is probably the most you would like to invest in. Definitely. Oh, this hair is distracting me. Sorry. That's embarrassing. But I don't know what I was going with this, but yeah, I just decided I needed to use a primer, so I found one. It was actually on sale, so that's perfect. It's the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. It looks like this. Really sleek packaging. I really like it. It says it controls shine all day with or without makeup, extends the wear of makeup, matte finish, and it won't over dry skin or clog pores. So at first I think this was a really good product, but I think my skin adjusted to it or something, because my skin still really gets really oily. But my makeup does stay on fairly long with this primer on, so I don't know, but I just take a little bit and then I dot it where I get the most oily. I put a little bit on my chin and my nose and my forehead. I get oily everywhere pretty much. Mainly on my cheeks and my forehead and my nose is where I get really oily. I just rub this in. It has like a different smell. It smells I don't know, I can't explain it. It smells like some kind of perfume or something, but I don't know, I don't particularly like it, but it's okay, I can deal with it. So I just put that on. I think this is about $14 at the drugstore, so it's kind of expensive. Well, I got this at Ulta and it said $14, and Ulta and drugstores are always more expensive. I'm sure you can find it cheaper at like Walmart or Target. That's where I usually get my makeup because it's a lot cheaper there. Not a lot cheaper, but it is cheaper there. You do save a couple dollars on your makeup if you shop at Walmart or Target. So I just have that on my skin. So now I'm going to talk about my foundation that I use. On a regular basis, I don't ever usually wear a full coverage foundation just because that's a lot for every day. I usually use a BB cream and a full coverage powder, but since this is like a full coverage, acne coverage foundation routine, I would show you how I cover my acne maybe for like special occasions, when I want more coverage, or you know, things along those lines. So the foundation I use probably isn't a big surprise. It's the Revlon Colorstay Makeup 24 hours in natural beige. This I think ranges this is probably, I don't know, maybe like $10 to $12, $13, $14, I'm not sure, but definitely get it at Walmart or Target because you can get it cheaper there, unless you have like a coupon or something, I don't know. But yeah, I really like this foundation because it stays on a really long time. It gives really good coverage. You barely even need a concealer with this. I still use a little bit on a little places. You'll see in a little bit once I put this on, but I really like this foundation. I don't wear it every day because it is really full coverage, and I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of insecure about my acne. I definitely cover it up whenever I'm going out, but I don't necessarily use a full coverage foundation every day when I'm going out. Like when I'm going to school, I use a BB cream and concealer and like a full coverage powder, and that works totally fine for me. But yeah, I like a little full coverage sometimes when my face is getting really bad or something. So the brush I use with this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I'm sure you guys have seen this too. It's really popular, and it's really popular because it's really good. So yeah, it's a really nice brush. Sorry if you can see my dog. There she is. Hi. So yeah, so I'm going to apply this. I'll show you how I apply it. So I just take it and then I put some on the back of my hand. A lot of this, oh, that's a lot. I got a little too much. I just start out with little and build up, you know, so I just take it on the back of my hand and then I start on my cheeks and then I start applying it. Sorry if you can't see because of the lighting, it's like really bright. Maybe if I turn this on, does that help? No, sorry. I'm sorry. But I just kind of just circular motions like this around my face. And they have, I'm pretty sure they have a lot of ranges of colors in this foundation, so you don't have to worry about that. So I just start off on my cheeks, and then I have to get a little bit more, so that's what I'm gonna do. My chin, above my lip where I'm starting to get a lot of acne for some reason. And I've tried like different acne medications. I haven't gone to the dermatologist, which might be a good idea to do now since I'm getting older and it just needs to be covered up. But I've used Proactive, which didn't help. I've used some kind of brand that I got at Ulta. I don't remember what it's called, but that didn't help. I just have a lot of scarring too, so can't really do much about that. So basically my whole face is covered. I'm going to go down my neck now because that's I mean, you definitely should go down your neck so you don't have like a big line. And then I'm going to add a little bit more for a little extra coverage. This is making a mess. The bad thing about this is it doesn't have a pump and it makes a mess. But I still really like it. I can get over it. So I'm going to go down my neck with this. It's really nice. I remember I fell in love with this foundation whenever I was a sophomore in high school. I had acne pretty much all through probably like 7th, 8th grade to like now. So I've been trying to cover it up for a long time, and I was really insecure about it when I was younger, so I definitely caked on the makeup. But I'm kind of getting, I don't know, I don't like it, but I can't really do anything about it. So now I'm just putting a little extra on my cheeks, just for doubling as a concealer, I guess, just to give a little bit of extra coverage. Oh, my nose itches, sorry. And then a little bit on my forehead. Really get into the hairline so it doesn't look like you have a mask on or something. And in your ears too. So I think I'm done with the foundation, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Now it's time for a concealer that I made a mess. I use a Revlon concealer. I love this concealer so much. I swear I hoard this concealer because it was at Big Lots really cheap, and I bought like all of them because I had to, because I love this concealer and I know I'll love it forever. And it's the Revlon Colorstay Blemish Concealer in light medium. It's for, I was going to say specifically for acne, so that's great. I think it has salicylic, yeah, it has 0.5% of salicylic acid, and it helps to clear and to cover your acne. I don't necessarily see it clearing my acne, but I don't see it making more, so that's really good. So I take a little bit of this. It's really messy because I took the stopper out of it because like it wasn't coming out, but I just dot this on my face on the acne that I want to cover a little bit more, mainly on my cheeks, my forehead. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna close this, try not to make a mess because it'll get everywhere. Now I'm just going to dot that in with my ring finger. You could use a brush. I like using my finger because I feel like it gives me more coverage. Just my opinion. But I do like using a brush with foundation just because I hate the feeling of foundation on your fingers. I just hate it. So I kind of like pat in like circular motions. That's just how I kind of do it. Can't really see which. I'm really sorry, but yeah. Okay. That's good. So now we're covered. Now I'm going to do my under eye concealer. So this is the Almay Line Smoothing Concealer in Light. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure if they sell this anymore because I did find this at Big Lots. I shop at Big Lots a lot for makeup because they sell discontinued products, and I don't know if this is discontinued or they just had extra stock. I don't know, but I just use this under my eyes. I make kind of like a triangle like this, like that. Just a little bit. I put it on the inner corner as well and on my eyelids. And then I just use my ring finger. I just like using my ring finger for under eye concealer because I think it does a better job, honestly. And it's just going to brighten and cover the dark circles. I have so many. I don't have a favorite under eye concealer right now. I've just been trying so many. So this isn't really my favorite. I really like the Maybelline Magic Touch Lumi concealer, the twist up one with the brush. I can't remember what it's called. I really like that, but I stopped using it because I swear I'm a concealer hoarder. And I just hoard concealer. I don't know why. I just do. I guess you can never have too much concealer. But I don't know why I do, but I do. so I didn't buy it again, but once I'm all out of concealer, I'll probably try that again. Or the one with like the sponge on top, I really want to try that because a lot of people have been talking about that lately. So, yep, okay. Now that that is, okay, all the liquid is done, so now onto powder. To set it, I use, let me get it real quick, I use my Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder in Translucent Light. And as you can see, I love this a lot. And I use my e.l.f. powder brush. I love this too. It just packs it on so well and it just gives a lot of coverage. This is wonderful. It gives a lot of coverage, keeps you matte for a little while. You do have to kind of touch up, but it's really nice. It's expensive to me. It's about $14, but Physicians Formula is one of the more expensive drugstore brands. But I just really like it. A dupe for this is probably the e.l.f. powder, the clarifying powder, for only $1. But I just wanted to try this out because I never did, and I really like it. So what I do, I mainly focus this on my cheeks, especially when I'm just wearing a BB cream. But today, since I use that full coverage foundation, I don't need as much. So I'm just going to pat this under my eyes. I just pretty much pat it everywhere because I get oily everywhere. So, yeah, unfortunately. Oh well. So I just pat it everywhere. Under my eyes. It just gives a really nice coverage. A little extra coverage that I do need. And I'm not saying that you need to cover your acne. You don't have to do that. If you want to embrace your acne and work it, you can work it. Because I know every single person out there can. But sometimes you just feel a little, you just don't have as much self-confidence a day or two or so, or you just want to look more put together, then that's totally fine. You can cover your acne if you want to, or if you don't want to, you don't have to. So I bring it down my neck too, just to blend it together. And that's it. Then I just go on to my blush, my bronzer, and my eyes. And that's pretty much it. So I'm actually filming a video after this, an eye tutorial. Don't think I've ever done an eye tutorial on this channel, but that's okay. So I'm gonna do one, like a wintry one. So this will definitely be up before then, but that's okay. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was really helpful for you. I use all drugstore products. Pretty much all I have is all drugstore products, so this will definitely be more available for you as well. I get a little tongue-tied. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. I love you guys so much. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. Leave any requests down below. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.